It's Charter Local Edition. I'm Brad Pomerance at the National Association of Counties Convention. We are in Long Beach, California. We are in the district of Don Knabe. He is a member of the Board of Supervisors in Los Angeles County. He is so incredibly proud that NACo is in his home district. Sir, you've been telling me for 2-3 years that NACo was coming. We're here.
NACo's coming. I mean,
it's here.
It's just amazing. You know, we've been working on this project for 3 years. 2 years ago, we got the vote. So the entire county family, from the CEO and my staff, we've been working on this project for 2 years, getting it ready, and so far so good. Everybody's having a great time. We got almost 3,000 delegates from across the country. A lot of common denominators and policy kinds of issues.
And why was it important to you to bring NACo to Long Beach, not Los Angeles? God bless the city of Los Angeles, but Long Beach.
Well, you know, I always say there are 88 cities in the county of Los Angeles, but I think the most important thing is we're always talking about how big we are. We're the largest county in America. And so I said, you know, they need to come back to LA. It's been, I don't know, 40, 50 years, something like that. And so I thought it was just important and not put it right in the middle of downtown Los Angeles, to get out, look at some other things. We're taking the folks around of not only stuff examples inside Long Beach area, the ports, the oil drilling, our jails. I mean, all kinds of things that we're doing to showcase Los Angeles County.
But what's so interesting about Long Beach is, but for that big city to the north, it's one of the biggest cities in the state, if not the country. 500,000 people live in the city of Long Beach. That doesn't even include the surrounding neighborhoods. And we have the beautiful aquarium here, we have the port, we have the cruise center, we have the Queen Mary. I mean, Long Beach has a ton to offer.
Well, I think just the beauty of the area. I mean, they've done a great job here in the city of Long Beach, the mayor and the council and the city staff there, and sort of upgrading it on Pine Avenue. I mean, there's a lot of areas you can walk to. Great restaurants. People look at this beautiful beach. They're going to the aquarium. Going to Universal, even going all the way to Universal Studios and stuff. So there's a lot to do in the county of Los Angeles, but there's a lot to do in Long Beach. People don't have to go very far.
Why are you so committed? Why have you been so committed to NACo? Because since I've known you, you have talked this up to me. What is it about this organization that compels you to be a vice chair, a committee chair?
I actually wish I could ever run for office. I mean, obviously my time's gone now, but our districts are so big. I mean, I tell NACo, I mean, you don't elect me. My folks do. But the thing that I'm committed about as the largest county in America is to keep the discussion at the kinds of situations that impact us, because a lot of our leadership are rural counties and smaller counties because they have the time to do it, and they're willing to give up a lot of time to do this. But the organization, represents, almost 50% of the population. I mean, it is such an important issue because we're the ultimate safety net. You and I talk about this all the time. Whether it be healthcare, whether it be law enforcement, Medicaid. I mean, all these major issues that impact these elected officials. We don't get to talk about all the esoteric stuff. We got to fix the problem.
Yeah, I already knew that in California, county government was very influential, powerful, critical to the delivery of services. I wasn't sure if it was that way in other states, but I've learned it is.
It is.
And so as a result, when you get together with your brothers and sisters who are supervisors and commissioners at NACo, the issues are incredibly entwined.
Absolutely. And then we just had a discussion on healthcare and some Medicaid issues about prisoners inside at a meeting as an example. All right, so we have Dr. Galley from Los Angeles County talking about the largest jail system in America. Then we had other smaller counties talking about their issues. But proportionately, whether you have 20,000 prisoners overnight or whether you have 500 prisoners, proportionately you have the same issues. Inside that and how you fix those, you have the same mental health issues, you have the same kind of coordinated healthcare services, you have the same drug addiction issues, but it's all at different scales. But the laws affect you the same. The only difference is volume.
What I've always found fascinating about county government is how if you look at local media, and I guess I'm a member of that, but we always hear about the mayor and the city council. But yet, the mayor and the city council, critically important to our communities, but city government does not impact us, even if we live in a city, as much as county governments.
Oh, absolutely. I mean that's always been my big fight, is to make sure that everyone understands there's 88 cities. And obviously they do a lot of their own. You got the mayor and the city council for planning issues, those kinds of things. But the ultimate safety net issues really boil down to county. We're where the rubber meets the road. We have to fix the problem with the mandates, with the amount of funds that they give us, and be very, very creative. And it is such an important responsibility.
And as I understand it, sir, a significant portion, if not a majority, of federal funds that are intended to go to local government, they're not going to the city, they're going to the county.
Right, but worse than that, some of it goes through the state.
Right, and they
take
skim off, right.
They skim off the top for doing what, for filling a piece of paperwork, and then the counties do the work. So our responsibility is incredible, and it's very, very important work that we do.
I want to talk about local government, if I can, and what's going on here in LA County. I live, unfortunately, not in Don Knabe's district.
I know.
I am in.
But you're still a great American.
But I still am a great American, and I live on the west side of Los Angeles, and the Expo line just extended right near my house. I'm 0.9 miles from the Expo line. It's transformative. It has been transformative for my community. The voters of Los Angeles County are now being asked to extend the sales tax passed in 2008, Measure R, for projects like Expo line extension. I know that you have some concerns about the way R2 has been drafted. Talk to us about that, sir.
Well, first of all, when you look at R2, one of my big oppositions, one of the great things that came out of our needs assessment was the ability to look at it. With R2, there will be none of that because it's a forever tax.
Right.
The original R had a cap date,
right.
And so you get periodic chances to review. R2, I just think is going to be a runaway. And I talk about geographic equity. I talk about the Long Beaches. I talk about the Rolling Heights, the Diamond Bars, other parts of the county, North County. You cannot put the money and expect voters to vote for it in one particular area vis-a-vis the city of Los Angeles.
I want to ask you, in 2012, I think we had Measure J, which would have extended Measure R sales tax. And there was a feeling that specifically the San Gabriel Valley had been ignored in 2012. Here we are in 2016, and there are folks that believe that while nothing's perfect, the geographic equity issues were addressed better in R2.
Well, only because we raised a lot of noise. I mean, but here's part of the problem, and here's the big issue for me. You take R2 and the projects and whether they address some of our needs, but what's happened, they've taken the R2, some of the new R2, like the Sepulveda Pass and some of the others, and thrown them ahead of the Measure R project.
I've read that.
Okay? And so I said a simple solution, if you want countywide support, you take the R2 projects and you move them back where they belong after the R projects are completed. The reason Measure J failed was they were 4 years into a 30-year deal.
Right.
And they said, well, give us more money. Wait a minute, you got to prove to the people.
In the end, though, is something better than nothing? I mean, look, government's art of the compromise, but you feel as if the compromises weren't strong enough to support R2 at this stage?
At this stage, yes. I just think the inequities are there that, and again, I mean, my simple solution was to move the R2 projects behind the R project. I mean, obviously, I'm working very hard. One of my big projects is the airport connector.
Sure.
And
LAX
connector. And so, I mean, we've got that moved up a couple years. But, I mean, it's like the mayor of Long Beach. Young guy, right? Robert Garcia. He's going to be as old as I am before Long Beach sees any R2 money.
And I want to be alive when we see some of these projects. Is it too much to ask?
I told Robert, I said, you're going to be as old as me by the time you see dollars. And he understands that, and he's upset about it, too. I mean, so it's a big deal. I mean, everyone's paying this tax.
Right. It's countywide.
And they're paying it forever. Where's the accountability?
Right, were you
There's no review point.
I thought there was going to be a 40-year sunset.
Oh, that
went away.
Till they went away, till they found that they had the votes to go forever.
His name is Don Knabe. I know you're so proud to be here at the National Association of Counties Convention. He's been working on it for so many years. It's been a successful convention.
Brad, we appreciate you guys being here.
Of course.
Friendship with Charter over the years. We really appreciate you guys being here.
My name is Brad Pomerance, coming to you from Long Beach, California at NACo. It's Charter Local Edition.